Alright. Hey y'all. Haven't heard my voice in a while, that's for sure. um, Main reason is because when I heard myself on my first video, I thought I kind of sounded like garbage. So, I'm here now. Talking after, I like did a quick tech on... Quick tech? I did a quick check on a voice recorder to see how I sounded, and I think I sound a little bit better. I mean, sure, puberty can hit you and do some different stuff. Voice going up and down, voice cracks happening, whatnot, whatnot. You know, so I had recently made a post about what I should start uploading for 2023. And the choices I had put on there were Teardown, Fortnite, Minecraft, and WorldBox. And Fortnite and WorldBox had tied at a 50%. So I'm doing Fortnite now because, well, I play Fortnite a lot and thought, hey, well, I'll do something. Pretty sure most of the comments are going to be from my friends first. I did recently get a comment on one of my older videos, which was my, shoot, I'm trying to remember. It was like an IO themed map that I had made around Chapter 3 Season 2, where it was the Resistance theme and all that, where it basically resembled the Batman Arkham Trilogy game, or the Predator encounters in those games, where basically you would be up on like some little podiums, like shooting a harpoon gun, taking out the guards one by one. It was something like that. Some person had asked for the map code, and thought that was I thought it was cool because then again, I don't have a creator code, and seeing that a small map like that, something so simple, people wanting to play it, is just, it just kind of makes me happy. That's all I really mean to say. So I don't really know what I'm going to do or build. I guess since I'm talking about that, I could kind of build like a mini demo room of how I built it, I guess. That could be something. I mean, I kind of just pressed record and just was like I never planned anything out, as y'all can tell. So I guess I can just talk about some of the stuff I've done on my YouTube channel so far, and maybe what I'll do later on. Let's talk about my most recent upload. Well, not counting this one. The upload before this one, the country house, which kind of looked like a little movie trailer. That's kind of something I want to work on. Basically, my idea is that it's going to... I did not prepare this at all. My idea basically was Creative 2.0 is in the works, people are getting all excited for it, and I thought whilst we wait on that, I could make something that would resemble the possibilities it could achieve, such as like cutscenes, like voice acting, stuff like that. So basically what that country house thing is it's gonna be like a little like mini movie thing or whatever. I'm not sure. Then again, it's a work in progress. Not sure if it's gonna work out or not. I mean, that's one thing. You plan something, you want to do it, but time just kind of feels like you never got the time to do so. Like there's always got to be one thing that pops up to stop you from doing it, or, you know, something else like that. So, there's that. But I've got a lot of cool ideas for that country house stuff, so I might work with stuff like that. Alright, this is a pretty massive. Alright. So I really don't know what to talk about now. So, I'm thinking, what could I talk about while I am looking for stuff? I guess when it comes to maps, or making maps to play, because whenever I'm, like, I want to make one map, but, like, once I'm halfway through the map, or halfway doing it, I come up with another idea, and I just want to move straight to that, so it's kind of hard to, like, stay on one project constantly, I find. I find it hard to stay on a single project with ease. There's always something in the way, or something that just gives me a different inspiration. Like when those dirt bikes came to creative, I had thought about making a dirt bike race map, or like a dirt bike chase map, where one team would drive a truck and a bunch of other people would drive everybody else would drive dirt bikes, and basically the people on the dirt bikes would chase after them and would try to blow up the truck or take it down. I kind of thought about making a lot of maps like those, where it was one team against a whole bunch of other people. It's kind of like a survival type thing. God, I cannot speak. I had wanted to make a map like that. Like previously, before I tried making that dirt bike one, I tried making one with a tank, where one team was a tank and everybody else was trying to stop the tank from reaching the end or whatever. Only problem is that there's this weird random glitch to where the tank will randomly just flip, like going like 1,000,000 kilometers per hour across the map, and it just extremely bugged me because I wanted to do something, but couldn't. That's one thing that seems to be an issue, is Fortnite Creative seems to have too many errors to deal with, and it sucks having to put up with those. I had recently came up with another new map idea. Another new map idea I came up with was based off an old map I had made. Not one that I've uploaded on my channel, but just an old map of mine. Basically what it was kind of, it resembled Alien Isolation, because when I had played the game, I got an inspiration to make a map based off it. It's kind of like how a bunch of things happen, like you watch something or you read something and you just get a wave of inspiration. So I made like a whole alien survival map where there'd be one alien, and if they killed someone they would get turned into an alien if they didn't get saved. So there was that, and after recently the alien or the in space stuff coming back to the item shop, I thought, you know what, maybe I could try to recreate the map. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm recreating that map as well. Sorry I'm so quiet. Usually whenever I'm working on a map, usually listen to music, because I kind of find it to be easier that when you're listening to music, the stuff you're doing seems to go like a whole lot faster. Like, I don't know if it's the act of being focused or what. It's just something about it. Yeah, I'm not really liking the look of this. This is one thing that'll definitely tear you apart, is making so much progress just to not like it. Thought all the new stuff for this chapter is pretty cool. I mean, the new breaking animations, like, I thought that stuff's pretty cool. How it like falls apart. Like, look at that. That's cool. No, it's like all that new Unreal Engine stuff. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool. You know what? I'll just build something using a random gallery. I've got my eyes closed. I'm scrolling up and down real fast and click. Ooh, Lonely Lodge. Okay, I can make a lodge. This reminds me of another old map I had made where, like, the whole map was dark. You and a bunch of friends were like stranded out in a forest, and the enemies were wolves. Like, the only enemies you would encounter would be wolves. And there was a campfire where you had to keep the campfire lit to keep the wolves away, and heal. And you'd have to gather resources to keep the fire burning. So it's kind of just like a, you gotta run around, gather resources, explore, survive. One of those type maps, but quickly lost motivation in that. Most of the maps I did complete are either too old to work now, or just kind of suck in my opinion. One map I had made was a map called Raptor's Domain, where it was a single player map, which doesn't really work when all my friends want to play one map I've made, because I'm extremely skilled with my coding and whatnot. So there's that. So making a single player map kind of sucked in the long run. But basically Raptor's Domain was this thing where there's like some underground restaurant or whatever. I don't know what it was. Some sort of factory or whatever. And there are raptors. Sorry, I just went quiet trying to think of the next thing to say. It's so awkward when you're trying to think of something to say. But basically, there were... Oh, this sucks trying to... man, the way YouTubers are... Proper YouTubers actually able to do this, like, I always feel like they got like their own script behind their desk or their monitor or something. There's just a whole list of what to say off screen that we can't see. Or maybe I just I don't know. I think it's just I'm more of an introvert. So I'm not used to talking so much. Okay, this is a pretty nice cabin. Anyways, so the map had raptors, and each level would basically be something, whether it be puzzle solving or trying to sneak past a raptor, whatnot. And I guess it was alright. Like, the first level was one where you had to sneak past a very, very slow raptor. Kind of start off easy. And then right after that level, you'd have to run from a raptor, which was extremely fast. So that definitely was something different. You went from slow to fast, and you'd like gain different weapons over time and whatnot. And towards the end, in order to escape, you had to like fire a flare, which alerted the raptors of your location. So it kind of made like a final showdown or whatever. So that's something. Trying to think of maps I've made I can talk about. Another map I made was one called Mirror World, which I've yet to finish because just there's no time, man. I mean, sure it's the weekend, but still, I end up watching more YouTube or sitting on my butt all day. I mean, that's probably what most of us are doing right now, if I'm being honest. But the Mirror World map I'm talking about was based off an idea I got when watching one of Mustard Play's videos. I've talked about him in the past, getting into some of his challenges for Chapter 2 Season 8 and yeah, Chapter 2 Season 8 and Chapter 3 Season 2. So I've been in his challenges at least twice. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, in one of his videos, when he had like a bunch of builders make like a escape room, one of the people, Mindmeister or something like that, he made one where you had to like swap with a persona on the other side of a mirror. That really sparked an idea for me. So I made a whole map based off that, where if you push certain objects into the view of the mirror, they would appear on the other side, which would allow you to get to somewhere else. Like, I had a bunch of cool ideas. Like, there were these characters named Mirror Walkers, where they could go through the mirrors without creating a reflection of themselves. And you could basically destroy them just by breaking a mirror, because they wouldn't have a mirror to go back through. So that's a pretty scary thought, being trapped in one world or whatever. I really do not know what I'm building now. I guess I can make this place a shop. Or something, I don't know. I mean, this gallery does not offer much. You know, it'll just be more of an exterior build, I guess. Let's make it 12 p.m. I always have it at 12 p.m. when making maps, so it's always bright. Okay, so that's where I made off just one gallery. Okay. Let's turn this off. Let's get another random gallery. Factory. Oh. Okay. I don't really want to do factory. It doesn't look like it has any good pieces. Give me something better. Ooh, risky reels. Okay, I can make something green screened or whatever. But yeah, the Mirror World was mostly a puzzle map I had built some time ago. Sorry if y'all are hearing me like breathe. This mic I have is like super sensitive. So like if I even mutter something under my breath, y'all probably hear me. I mean, I can like whisper super. Okay, sorry if I'm doing ASMR. But yeah, sorry, I just I don't know if it's because I talk so much so fast to the point where like I have a hard time breathing. Like, I don't know if I got breathing problems or something. I don't know, it's just Alright. One successful map that I managed to make that people actually really loved was a hide and seek map I made, which had like each room was a different biome. One would be grass, one would be snow, one would be lava, stuff like that. And it was fun for a long time. I mean, there were plenty of cool hiding spots. People will find new ones all the time. Or they'd hide in plain sight and they'd never expect it. Of course, it was kind of unfair because I made the map and I knew where all the best spots were. So it's kind of a bit overpowered. But yeah. Then there was a hide and seek map I made, which was much older than that, which was kind of an apocalypse setting, where basically after you hid for a while, okay, so you could either hide the whole time, or you could try to build an RV so you can escape. And most people did the RV because the timer took way too long, stuff like that. Okay, that's creepy. Wow, okay. No more green screen, just void. So, this is where life ends. This looks like where, like, some person would give their evil speech or something. I don't know. You know, just coming up with stuff. I think the first ever map I made that was super popular amongst my friends was a map called the Impossible Island. This was made during like old creative, back when your phone was glued to your inventory. Basically what the map was a bunch of thrown down prefabs and a custom chest I had made by adding stuff to chests and whatnot, and just placing them all over the place. So loot was always the same, and the reason it was called the Impossible Island is because I mostly did glitches. Because back in that time, it was super easy to glitch out of the islands and whatnot. So I'd constantly glitch out of the islands, getting weapons that you would never be able to get, like the snowball launcher. Is the snowball? No, it's not. Big Chill? Yeah, the Big Chill's here. But yeah, like at one point I got like all the different types of the snowball launcher before it was in creative. Or I got the newer hunting rifles before they came into creative. Like the Batman stuff. A bunch of cool things like that. Man, I really don't know what I'm to do. I'll select one more random gallery with my eyes closed. Ooh, Ice House. Okay. Oh, man, I really do not know what to talk about or what to do. So, if this video is actually on my YouTube channel, you're watching it or whatever, then I definitely did post this. Stating the obvious. I'm not sure if I'm going to do WorldBox like right after I upload this. Like I might do it like a few days after, weeks, months, depending on school and getting work done. Man, just stuff can pile up real fast. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm gonna just load up one of my maps and see if I can just play that while I talk or whatever. There, see, I got a lot of weird random stuff. Marries the Zombies plus D&D, Battle Royales. There's Raptor's Domain. Doubt that works. Yeah, some of these old maps of mine don't even work anymore because of how broken it is. So there's that. Yeah, I tried doing a backroom submission for a Mustard Blazes thing. I remember doing that. I guess I could go to this one. The island is mine. I had made this island because Fortnite recently made an awful change of removing Battle Lab, which is very disappointing in my opinion. Because instead of jumping straight into Battle Royale, having to find everything, I usually always jump into a Battle Lab match before I jumped onto the main island, so I could get a feel for stuff, get to know the map, or at least explore it without getting killed. But they had removed that to keep me from doing so. But luckily they have Creative Royale. So I can successfully have my own zero build version of Battle Lab. Which I will gladly enjoy and play. The one part that sucks about it is some features don't work since this is in creative after all, so Shockwave Hammer's not out here. All the chests sometimes drop primal weapons. That's still gotta be fixed. That's like the longest bug that's been on, is Season 6 weapons have still been stuck in creative chests. So that's definitely gotta be fixed. You can't make snowballs in the creative version. Because you can't make snowballs in creative. The slapberry plants, they don't exist in creative, so, but the slapberries do, so they just automatically destroy the plants now, I guess. Wasn't always like that, but now it is. Also, finally, slapberries are a good way to get easy shield, although people mostly use them for the crazy amounts of speed. Oh, they recently made a change to where bosses can be in creative. So where's the? There it is. There's the Citadel. That's what it's called? Yeah, Citadel. Ooch. I said ooch. Ouch. Yeah, some of this stuff's present in here, which is pleasant. But I believe if you have the right settings on, bosses do spawn in this creative version of Battle Royale, so that's pretty awesome. Usually what I do in these battle labs like this, so I end up doing like little manhunts where I go on my own separate team and everybody, like all my other friends, then try to hunt me down or whatever. I used to be really good at running back in chapter 2, like nobody could catch me. It was probably because I didn't give as many hints to my location, because they couldn't see my location at all times. In chapter 3 I was alright. I was able to run really quickly during chapter 3 season 1 because of those Spider-Man gauntlets, which were heck of fun. Those were so much fun. The grapple glove they gave us as a replacement for that, I feel like it's alright. I mean, the animations aren't as cool or whatever, but it kind of makes more sense if you're wearing like a certain skin like Batman or whatever. Guess I'm about to test my aiming. I sit in a weird way, so I'm repositioning myself. I was like sitting with my legs up all on the desk. I was being so informal, sitting in a very informal way. Y'all are probably about to see how garbage my aim is. Mr. Ageless, I am here to tell you that your expiration date has occurred. Yeah, for some reason hurdling is not working. I think I gotta turn that on at some point. Is he below me? Is he on the other side? He's definitely below me. You know what? This could probably be a huge advantage in killing this dude. Yeah, because he can't get up here. He has to run all the way up here. Which I think he's doing now. I should just probably go down there and fight him. Stop being so scared. Alright, I can go through this wall, right? Correct? No. Perhaps this wall. Nope. Do I seriously gotta jump down and take some... Alright. I survived. Oh yeah, he's got a shockwave hammer. So he gets to have a shockwave hammer all up in a creative battle royale, but he doesn't drop it. So like the weapon's built in for him, but I can't get it, which is a little sad. Yeah, that's right, you better. Oh, you're about to run again once you see that grenade. Grenades are actually kind of powerful when fighting missiles. Oh, dude, you knocked over your throne. That's... Hey, grenade, watch it. Oh, I hit him with it, too. Ouch. Okay, that hurt. Give me this. Oh, you know what? Oh, shoot. Okay, he is not letting me get any shield. Hey, I did it. Man, that was actually kind of tough for me. Probably because I was just smack dab in front of him, not keeping my distance or anything. But yeah, you can get his Excalibur rifle in this version. You can get it in creative battle royale, so that's pretty cool. Can't get his hammer though, which is kind of sad. I also believe those crystals, the ones that shattered slabs, you can't. They aren't in here either, which is also sad. A lot of the main features are not in creative battle royale, which is very upsetting. They also don't have NPCs either, so. But it kind of makes sense, because then what's the point in having them if you don't got gold? Because without gold, you can't get anything. Gotta have money to survive. There's no augments either, which also makes sense because why have augments in creatives? Although Fortnite will probably find some way to where you can have augments during creative, like maybe after the first 10 minutes of your game, or like, let's say the match has gone on for 10 minutes, you can then get an augment or whatever. Or somebody will find a way to make their own custom augments, and or maybe that's what I could do for my next Fortnite video. If I make another Fortnite video, I try to figure out something. Try to figure out how to create augments or one of the other mechanics. Well, I think I've been recording for about an hour. Maybe more? I don't know. Talking, walking, doing a lot. having a lot on your mind, not knowing what to say, yeah, it can probably takes up quite a bit of time. So, hopefully, I can post new uploads soon for WorldBox. Show y'all how fun that game can actually be. Alright. Well, I'm going to jump now, and I might cut this video like right before I die. You know, I'm just gonna jump. See y'all guys soon.